Have you ever wished you had a superpower? Like, what if you could regrow a lost arm or heal a major wound in just a few days? It sounds like something straight out of a comic book, right? Well, for some animals, this isn't science fiction, it's just a part of their everyday lives. Today, we're diving deep into the world of nature's most incredible healers and exploring the mind-blowing phenomenon of regeneration. Let's start with a classic example that probably popped into your head: the lizard. We've all heard that lizards can drop their tails to escape a predator. This process is called autotomy. But what's truly amazing is what happens next. It's not just that the tail breaks off. It breaks off at a special predetermined fracture point in the vertebrae. This minimizes blood loss and damage to the lizard's body. Then, over the next few weeks, a brand new tail begins to grow back. It's not a perfect replica. It's usually supported by a tube of cartilage instead of bone, but it's fully functional. This new tail can help with balance, fat storage, and even social signaling. It's an incredible survival tactic. But lizards are just the beginning. Let's talk about the undisputed champion of regeneration, the Planarian flatworm. These tiny, unassuming worms are practically immortal. You can cut a Planarian into pieces, and almost every single piece will regenerate into a complete new worm. We're talking up to 279 pieces from a single worm. How is this possible? Planarians are packed with a special type of stem cell called neoblasts, which make up about 20% of their body. These cells are totipotent, meaning they can become any type of cell the worm needs. When the worm is injured, these neoblasts rush to the wound site, multiply, and start rebuilding everything: skin, muscles, nerves, even a brand new brain. Scientists are fascinated by Planarians because if we could understand and replicate their cellular magic, it could revolutionize human medicine. Moving from tiny worms to the ocean, we find another master of regeneration: the starfish, or as they're more accurately called, sea stars. Many species of sea stars can regrow a lost arm. If a predator grabs one of their arms, they can simply detach it and make a getaway. As long as a portion of the central disc, the body's main hub, remains, the sea star can regenerate the missing limb over several months. But some species take it to a whole other level. The Lynchia sea star, for example, can perform a feat that seems impossible. A single severed arm can actually grow a whole new body, including a new central disc and 4 new arms. This isn't just healing. It's a form of asexual reproduction. Imagine losing your arm and having it grow a whole new you. Now, let's get even more bizarre with the sea cucumber. These squishy, sausage-shaped creatures of the deep have one of the most dramatic defense mechanisms in the animal kingdom. When threatened, they can expel some of their internal organs, like parts of their respiratory system and digestive tract, out through their anus to entangle and confuse a predator. It's a process called evisceration. You'd think that would be the end of them, but nope. They just crawl away, and within a few weeks, they regenerate all their missing internal organs from scratch. It's an extreme, but effective, way to survive an attack. They essentially sacrifice their insides to save their skin, confident they can just grow them back later. But regeneration isn't limited to invertebrates. Let's meet the axolotl, a type of salamander from Mexico that has become a superstar in scientific research. Axolotls have a Peter Pan-like quality. They never fully undergo metamorphosis, retaining their larval, aquatic features for their entire lives. This perpetual youth seems to be linked to their astounding healing abilities. An axolotl can regenerate almost any part of its body: limbs, jaws, tail, skin, and even parts of its brain and spinal cord. And when they regrow a limb, it's a perfect copy: bones, muscles, nerves, and all with no scarring. Unlike the lizard's cartilage tail, an axolotl's new leg is indistinguishable from the original. They can do this over and over again throughout their lives. Scientists are studying their unique immune system and cellular processes, hoping to unlock the secrets to scar-free healing and organ regeneration in humans. They can repair and regrow fins, scales, and skin. But what's truly astonishing is their ability to heal their hearts. If a zebrafish suffers heart damage, say, up to 20% of the ventricle is removed, its heart cells will start dividing and replace the lost tissue. Within 2 months, the heart is almost completely repaired, both structurally and functionally, with virtually no scarring. This is a huge deal because the human heart has very limited ability to repair itself after a heart attack, which is why scar tissue forms, weakening the heart muscle. Studying the genetic pathways that allow zebrafish to fix their hearts could one day lead to treatments that help human heart attack survivors recover more fully. Antlers are not horns. They are true bone structures that are shed and regrown every single year. This is the only example of a mammal fully regenerating a complex appendage, including bone, nerves, blood vessels, and skin, on an annual cycle. The velvet that covers the growing antlers is a special type of skin rich in blood vessels and nerves that supplies the nutrients for this rapid bone formation. And what about us? Humans. We might not be able to regrow a limb, but we're not totally without regenerative powers. Our liver is a fantastic example. It can regenerate itself from as little as 25% of its original mass. If a person donates part of their liver, both the donor's and the recipient's liver will grow back to full size in a matter of weeks. Our skin is also constantly regenerating, replacing its outer layer every few weeks. Our bones can mend themselves after a fracture. And the tips of our fingers, if severed above the last knuckle, can sometimes regrow, especially in children. From the simple flatworm to the complex deer, the animal kingdom is full of creatures that have mastered the art of healing and rebuilding. They remind us that nature is the ultimate innovator. The study of these animals, a field called regenerative biology, isn't just about marveling at their abilities. It's a quest for knowledge that could one day unlock our own latent potential to heal, repair, and regenerate. Who knows? Maybe one day, the superpowers we see in these animals will help us develop treatments that change the future of medicine forever. And then subscribe for more deep dives into the wonders of the natural world. Let me know in the comments which regenerative animal you think is the coolest. See you next time.